my sciatica. What's cracking like on everybody? It's the old Cranky Gamer coming from the nursing home. We are here again in the MLB strike. It's 1995. A lot of booing will probably go on. I guess I remember the Mets. They went on the field and threw dollar bills at them. The fans did, and like somewhere in Detroit, they threw bottles and. It was a horrible, I mean, you just saw it and you kind of felt sorry for the players, but then you didn't because you realized that, yeah, they were like, no salary cap and we shouldn't do that, which, let me go on to that. Let me go there first. I want to show you the financials. What we're doing here is what happened with the 1994 season. We brought back, sort of, the reserve clause error. We still have free agency, but there's no arbitration. You need 6 years in the minor leagues to become a free agent, and you need 12 years minimum services for free agency. So technically, most players at the end of their 20s will be free agents. Say they, 18 to 20 is when they sign, depending, 21, something of that nature. I say something of that nature a lot, but no, what will happen is most players will be changed by trades or actually being released. There'll be some guys that are actually released if their contract is, lower, like $1 million a year, maybe. But for the most part, most will be trades, and the big bidding wars will be when the players actually hit their prime, which is the way it should be. So either they get an extension, or they're going to have maybe one big free agent year, and then they may bounce around the league, or they may be extended, and we might have some players that spend 75% to 80% of their time with one team, which is nice. Let me see. We have allow free agents from other leagues, I guess. I don't think I'm bringing any international players. I think in order to bump up the minor leagues, I'm allowing like fake players from independent leagues, but I'm not doing any of those international things. And it always gets wonky when that happens. And the next thing you know, you're like, who the hell are all these players? So, and we'll change that later when it comes back, if we get to the part of like 2020 and beyond, but I don't think we'll get that far. I just want to see exactly what will happen for the next 20 years. It'll be nice to look at. I don't think I want to go beyond and start doing fictional players, anything of that nature. There I go, anything of that nature again. We're having basically owner decides over budget, no revenue sharing. What else? What else is big? I think I told you guys what. Oh, I renamed. You got the Cy Young, you got the Most Valuable Player Award. The Jackie Robinson Award is the rookie. Hank Aaron is the position. Defense Gold Glove. And I got Comeback Player of the Year. That one's going to be real tough to look at because you're going to have to look at everybody. Not due to injury, by the way. Comeback Player of the Year, I don't think usually goes to somebody who was injured and then comes back. It's usually somebody that, had a slump, had a bad year. Players. Yeah, I took all this stuff, international scouting and all that. But I do, like, the Cape Cod League or something like that. AI evaluation. Here's one of my, this thing in one of my... in one of my test plays, I forgot to do this, and I did real life stats, and I'm sitting here going, why is Paul Molitor, who still is 38 years old, still has a good freaking good stats, current stats, not potential, why isn't he starting? He only played like 80 games or something, and he had about 112 at-bats. Well, the thing is I had real life stats, and they thought he was a DH, and we got rid of the damn DH. Stats and AI, hopefully this works out. I'm really, this one I'm hoping. So there should be 254, 320, 378. It should be sort of a pitcher's league. So therefore I have the pitcher stamina being a little bit high. So we'll get some complete games and shutouts, which if you're a fan of current baseball, Those have been rarely seen. Defensive substitutions often. No, we're going to put that normal. Yeah, we're going to do that normal. Stealing bases is normal. Hit and runs often, and bunting is often, because they're going to realize that. They're going to realize that the home run's going to be hard to come by. Okay, well, that's that. And what I wanted to look at was the milestones coming this year before we get to the expansion draft. All right, so we have Steve Sachs here, free agent. Yeah, let's see if he gets picked up by a team. He only needs 51 hits for 2,000. Julio Franco, the ageless wonder. That dude had a body like a brick even at the age of 45. Eddie Murray is 70 hits away from 3,000. He'll probably hit that one. Wade Boggs will definitely hit it this year. 2,500 hits by the time his contract. I wonder if he's going to get extended by the Yankees. Ozzie Smith, he's 2.5 stars, and I think this is where his injuries took tolls. So maybe he'll get to 2,500 hits, but I don't think he'll get to 3,000. Kirk Gibson's not going to get. I don't think Kirk Gibson's going to get to 2,000 hits. Kevin McReynolds, I remember old Kevin McReynolds. He was a mainstay for the Mets. Darryl Strawberry, 300 home runs. Well, he needs 6, but he is out for a PED suspension. Kent Herbeck needs 7 home runs. Harold Baines, Jose Canseco, Paul Molitor. Paul Molitor get 200 this year. So I don't think anybody. Well, Tom Bernansky, 29. No, I don't think he'll get that. He's Jose Canseco, no. Harold Baines might have 23 home runs. Ken Herbeck will definitely get it if he gets signed. 200 home runs. Ken Griffey, no, he is out. Kirby Puckett's out. Tettleton will definitely get it, and so won't Will Clark. So you got the two 200 squad working for the Texas Rangers this year. And Bobby Bonilla, we'll have to see. Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid by the Mets, by the way. They renegotiated his contract in order to spread it out over time. I think his last payment is 2021, if I'm not mistaken. However, here, I think, he might last. He might last quite a bit. Okay, runs, that's definitely doable. Oh, yeah, that's definitely doable for Paul Molitor. He might get 2,000 runs this year. Tony Gwynn, most definitely. RBI, Kirby Puckett, Gary Gaetti, who used to be a Twin. With the Royals now, he'll definitely get 1,000 RBI. So won't Paul Molitor. Alan Trammell, most definitely. And Ryan Sandberg, most definitely. Well, no. Sandberg. Yeah, that's a tough one. Trammell will definitely get it, though. Ricky Henderson, 1,500 walks. Not a problem for Ricky. Ricky will do that in the first 2 weeks. Get 22 walks. Although he's broken down a little bit. And 4 stars. Only 4 stars. Vince Coleman will not get 700 stolen bases, but well, Otis Nixon, one of the ugliest players that ever lived. Good guy, but he was an ugly guy. Yeah, he'll get 400 stolen bases. And Kenny Lofton's coming up in the field. See how many stolen bases he gets. For some reason, great ball player, but never stayed with anybody. What about pitchers? Eckersley, 200 wins. Nah, he won't get that. He won't get 200 wins, I don't think. He'd have to blow a lot of saves in order to get wins like that. K's, Dennis Martinez, El Presidente. Yeah, he'll definitely get that unless he gets hurt. Dwight Gooden, we'll see who he signs with. Fernando Valenzuela. I really wish they would trade him to Mexico, but we'll see how that goes. I don't think he'll get that. And Frank Viola will definitely not get 178 strikeouts this year. Saves, Lee Smith, is he a closer? Nope, he's a relief pitcher, so unless somebody gets hurt, I don't think he'll get it. Tom Hankey's a closer, he might get it. And games, Lee Smith, 900 games, most definitely. Jeff Reardon, I wonder where he'll sign. And there's Jesse Orozco, and then 47-year-old Charlie Huff. Good God. I'm surprised he's still around. All right, so here is the expansion draft. Okay, draft order. Round 1. Nationals are going to go first. Havana second. Hawaii third. And Mexico fourth. Okay, here we go. Who's some of the good players? Oh, Jason Christensen, a relief pitcher. Relief pitcher. Rusty Greer. Okay, Ricky Badalico. Brett Barbary. Can we fill? Now we'll just see what happens. We will just see what happens. Auto draft for Washington. Who are they gonna get? The Red Baron, Rusty Greer. Okay. Havana's gonna grab Jamie Navarro. Where's Jamie from? Puerto Rico. Okay. Jamie Navarro. Hawaii will grab Ed Talbotzy. I think he was Cincinnati. Yep, Cincinnati. Mexico will grab. Oh my God, Matt the Wonder Hamster Stairs, one of the greatest pinch hitters of all time. I don't think he'll be a pinch hitter now. I think he'll play. Darren Lewis, a very good. I wouldn't say he was one of the great range guys, but I believe he held the record for most consecutive games without an error in center field. So Darren Lewis is a very good center fielder. He's got slightly above average range, but he does not screw up. He takes good flights to the ball, and he catches what he needs to, and he doesn't drop crap or throw it away. Hawaii's going to grab Eddie Williams. I think he's yep, he was Padres. Havana's going to grab Chris Hatcher. We got Bob Hamlin. All right, so Kansas City left Bob Hamlin open. So he's going to go to Washington. I think Washington has a pretty decent hitter's park. Mark Hard-Hitting Witten is going to Washington. All right. Havana's going to get Scott Bullitt. James Moutan for Hawaii. Scott Survey for Mexico. Yes! 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 I'm so happy! Fernando El Toro Valenzuela is going to Mexico. All right. That is nice. I couldn't call that any better. I was hoping. I didn't even know I thought he might be protected, but he's 34, so yeah. Hawaii's going to grab Geronimo Pena. I think he's Mexican too. No, I think he's Dominican. Glenn Murray for Havana Sugar King. Marvin Freeman goes to Washington. Marvin goes to Washington. Washington Nationals also get Bud Black. Interesting. Very interesting. Havana's going to get Gene Shaw. El Cid Fernandez. He's going to Hawaii. I think he's from Hawaii. Yes, he is. Honolulu, Hawaii. So that is awesome. So we have Fernando Valenzuela going back home to Mexico. And now we have El Cid Fernandez going back to Hawaii. So he'll end his career, hopefully. How old is he? 32? Well, hopefully they'll give him an extension. He'll end his career in where he was born. All right. Mexico, Gil Heredia. I think Gil is Arizona, but he is Mexican descent. Gil Heredia. I knew he was. So that's good. Steve Paris, Kevin McGahee, Rick Reed goes to Havana. Woody Williams, he's a Padre. He was a Padre. Oh, he spent the time in Toronto, but you know why? Because I am thinking he's young. He's 20. Whoa, he's 28. He did have life in San Diego. Yeah, he did go to San Diego. Yeah, he spent most of his time in San Diego. Okay. Robert Pearson. Okay, so Robert Pearson. Well, hopefully he'll do well. Havana, Mike Mims, Armando Reynosa. He's Mexican, so I guess you can't have every Mexican go back to Mexico City. Mike Trombley, Donnie Wall, Jimmy Key goes to Hawaii. So old-time Blue Jay had 17 wins, led the league last year, including with game starts. So, all right. Well, we'll see how that was. 33 years old. We'll see if he gets an extra life, because I believe he went into the bullpen, and I think he just kind of left the league around age 35. So he didn't have much of a career after 1995. Ron Coomer, Havana, Mark Gardner, Danny the Bonham Bullet Darwin, Donovan Osborne for Hawaii, Jeff Grotewood, Warren Newsom, Tom Urbani, Brian Hickerson, Bob Wickman. All right, so he's a good relief pitcher. Jason Christensen, who is supposed to be the best potential guy. Ooh, oh, you know what? I didn't do the overall ratings. Jeez. Louis Polonia. Oh, they left Steve Bedrosian open. Okay. Brian Harvey. All right, well, now we're going to auto draft to the end. So we're going to complete the draft. All right, look at the 40 pick. Oh, no, not one of my favorite players, Ricky Jordan from Philly. Ah, good pitch hitter, Ricky Jordan. Goes to Washington. Havana has Desi Relaford. Ernie Riles. Let's look. We went up to round 10, I think. Yeah, we went up to round. Well, actually, we went up. Yeah, we went to round 10, but I stopped here. Eric Plunk, he was a good guy. Let me see. Jim Deshay. Craig Shipley. Sims. Oh, Steve Bedrosian went to Hawaii. So, yeah, 37 years old in a pitcher's park. That's good. But Barbary went to Washington. Havana got Pokey Reese. Well, this is tough. I really think Washington really made out when it came to the expansion draft. Bob Hamlin, Rusty Greer, Mark Witten, Marvin Freeman, Bud Black. Well, they got Freeman and Black. Woody Williams will be a good starting pitcher as well. And Robert Pearson. So they got a decent rotation. Got a good bullpen with Wickman. Havana looks like they have Rick Honeycutt. Okay. 1928. Looking for anybody really decent that they got in the later round. John Vanderwall is pretty decent. Ricky Badalico for Havana. Although he gives up home runs, so in a pitching park, I don't know. 2029, 30. Luis Suho for Hawaii. That's a good pickup in the later rounds. LaTroy Hawkins. Oh, he became a good relief pitcher, but they grabbed him as a starting pitcher. Randy Reddy, old guy, probably will keep the seat warm at second base. All right, that looks good. So I guess what we'll do is go to spring training and see exactly how the free agents stack up. We got rid of the 3 divisions and we got rid of wild cards. So yeah, we're going old school here. So we have the 2 divisions. With the expansion, it works out well. So Havana and Mexico. Well, Mexico's in the National League. Hawaii's in the National League on the West. Havana is here, and we put the Washington Nationals in the AL East. So that way we have Milwaukee here in the NL East, because Milwaukee and Chicago will have a nice little rivalry, hopefully. And then we got St. Louis, who is in the West, as with Colorado. And then we have Houston over here in the West with Texas. So they'll have a nice rivalry between them and the Rangers and the Royals. And I think that's it. I mean, St. Louis or Milwaukee. Milwaukee has always been one of the odd people out, where they're not exactly East. You know, with the St. Louis Cardinals and such, they're not exactly East, but they're not exactly horrible either. Going out west, so that'll work. St. Louis and Mexico, that'll be nice. Hawaii, of course, is just so far out there. And we'll see if anybody gets any free agents here. Nope, still just extensions. Jeff Rubelay's out. Oh, this is going to be a big pain in the ass with all these freaking extensions. Kenny Lofton. Okay, let's see if we could do next week. Looking at the home runs, they seem okay. Home runs seem okay. Oh, trade. Okay, here we go. We got a trade. Juan Samuel to the Portland Beavers. They'll get Chris Hammond. Nothing special. Miguel Batista. So Juan Samuel is going to be playing center field for the... Okay. Let's see how they work out, huh? Portland. What do we got here? Well, you got your pitchers. Why do you have one of these? Okay, Oil Can Boyd. All right, they got Oil Can Boyd. It looks like he's doing decent too. Nice. And the lineup. Juan Samuel. Supposed to be here center field, but I don't see him here. He's probably in DFA. There's waivers. Yeah, he's there. Okay. Not a lot of people on the 40-man roster. I don't... Geez, come on, freaking squads. You're supposed to be doing this stuff. League newspaper again. Oh, active leader in hits. 3,088 hits. Dave Winfield. With his buddy Eddie Murray there. Oh, no. That's not good. Pedro Martinez. Out 4 months. The promising young man. He's only 4 stars. That is odd. So he may not, with that injury, he may not become like one of the more dominant pitchers of the home. Well, we're not going to have a home run here. A home run error. So disable list. Greg Maddux stays with the Braves. Another extension, another extension. Yeah, these are all extensions still. Daddy Baseball stays with the Yankees. That's nice. All right, let's play another week and see exactly what happens. Got a couple injuries here, so I think they're gone. Oh, I told you Gene Autry would die. I will have to change that. Gene Autry's died. His son. Okay, but we'll change that. It's actually Jackie Autry that'll take it, so I'll put her picture out there. Through all my tests, Gene Autry has always died. Not this soon, though, but he's always died, like, in the middle of the season. Chili Davis. Oh, how long is he out? Just 5 weeks. That's not bad. Tommy Green. Season end. He's 27. 15 months. Oh, boy. 4 months for him. Andy Larkin. We already saw him. Crook stays in Philly. Let's just go to opening day. Todd Steidelmeyer. There's a lot of pitchers that are below 1, which I shouldn't be alarmed in I was going to say basic training. That's for in spring training. I shouldn't be worried too much, but if that happens in the regular season, I'm on. When did you get drafted? Expansion draft. What does it say? History. Round 3, pick 3. Okay. Kent Herbeck goes to Houston. Well, that's interesting. Kent Herbeck was always a Twin and retired as a Twin, but now he's in Houston. See how it is? You traitor. And Pasquale for Reed. Dan Pasqua for Jody Reed. Okay, we'll see how that trade goes down. Steinbeck's out. Jack McDowell. 9 innings pitched. Wow. Oh, I like this one. Ichiro. Spring training. Ichiro was excited to get his big league career started. Had fun in camp and learned about what it takes to be a big league ball player. 2 games, 9 at-bats, no average. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You should definitely get him down. What else do we have? Joe Roa. Oh, I remember him. He was in the Phillies as well. Injury. So that's it, basically. What do we have for free agents? I mean, I didn't see any like major free agents hit the big league squad. So now that we got everything here, let's look at some of the pitchers. So we got Maddox, Smoltz, Avery, Jason Schmidt. Okay, so Greg McMichael goes to the bullpen, and young Jason Schmidt is going to be the number 5 starter for the Braves. God, they look unbeatable now. So now you got McMichael, Stanton, you got Kent, Merker, Klontz, and Whirlers. For batting, Charlie O'Brien. Oh, look at this. They're batting the pitcher 8th. So O'Brien, McGriff, Lemke, Sharpenson, Blauser. Oh, they did. I think they did send Chipper down, or did they have disable list? Nope, Chipper. Okay, Chipper is hurt. Okay. Oh, Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones, 17 years old. You go, Andrew. So let's do that. Got Atlanta. And they're going to keep on doing this. Detroit, Boston. Boston, undefeated. Undefeated Boston. Still undefeated. Oh, there's Boston finally getting their 1 loss. But look at that. The Yankees and the Tigers are really keeping pace with them. The Braves and... Oh, the Expos are doing well. Okay. Dodgers running away with it. The Mexico Diablos Rios. Not almost 500 ball, or actually they are playing 500 ball. Now they're playing 500 ball. Long Beach, okay. Long Beach, jeez. Well, lost. The Angels are running away with it in the West. But yeah, the Dodgers. Ooh, the Braves. Something must have happened. Why the hell are the Phillies in first? How the hell did the Phillies get in first? And the Boston Red Sox 20-3. Jeez. And then the Yankees just kind of collapsed. Baltimore's in last. Havana's in last. Some heads are going to roll literally if Havana gets like a 100-loss season. Hawaii's in last. So Mexico is the bright surprise. But Washington, like I said, 11-14. Washington, 11-14, I think is good. So let's look at the news. Okay, so here's the draft pool. Okay, so the big guys here, Adrian Beltre, that's who just retired last year. He's about the only guy I can see out of here that's really good. Alex Jackson, out of college. Bill Hummel. Are these guys real? No, they're not real. Okay. Wilson excited to be joining Angels. So, Oh, Willie Wilson. Willie Wilson is joining the Angels. Let's look up this. Okay. Do the newspaper. Wilson excited. New start, New Jersey, a new motivator. Montgomery, Alabama. And what was Wilson got? Mexico. Oh, Mexico waived him. See, this is what I'm telling you with this kind of financial aspect here. Yeah, even a guy that's batting 438, they just waived him, and yeah, he's still 3 stars too. 39 years old, so hopefully the Angels will use him accordingly. Bernie Williams. So Bernie Williams had 24-game hitting streak. Oh, Andy Bennis. Torn flexon tendon. Oh, man. He wasn't doing great this year, but San Diego, they cannot afford to lose him. Navarro is 3.5. He's 1-0, 6 game starts. Okay. Eric Owens, the shortstop. Well, I don't think he's playing short, is he? He's definitely not playing short. No, he's playing second base. So, say he's playing second. So he's playing second base. So, Ray Durham. I guess they didn't need Jody Reed over there in Chicago, because he's batting 358. Nice. Jim Emmons is batting 347. What else? Oh, Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, this is what I like to see. Look at that. What a resurgence. 1 point. He's not going to keep it up, of course. But Fernando was out of the league shortly after this. I think he went to Baltimore or Boston, maybe, in his last year. Or Philly. He actually went to Philly in his last year, and he just couldn't cut the mustard. So Fernando, I want to see him have one good year here. Maybe 2. Greg Maddux, 1.73. He's 5-1. Well, was there any doubt? Chuck Finley's 5-0, 3.06. Paul O'Neill's hurt. You know, that's probably why the Yankees just dropped off the face of the earth, is because of that. Mike Piazza, 400, batting 400 with 9 home runs. Jeez, you got to be kidding me. John Smoltz. This is why the Braves kind of went downhill, huh? Got Frank Thomas. How is Frank Thomas? I wanted to see how he's doing. 438 with 15 dingers. Holy moly. Alex Fernandez. Jim Rugerman's already blasting people over Chicago. Oh, Bill Murray might have to get him. Roger Clemens is out 2 months. 1.3, 4-0. Wow. Ben Rivera in Mexico. Wow, good pick. Yeah, that was a good draft pick. That was a good draft pick by them. Oh, Bernie Williams there. Karros is out. Tarasco's out. Ramon Martinez doing well. Mark Perchigo's out for the season. 2-1, 4.55. Bobby Bonilla, how's he doing? Batting 371 with 7 homers. Yeah, he's living up to his contract. There you go. Oil Can Boy, come on. Yes, 4-0, 3.00. And he was called Oil Can because he used to drink out of like an old can. 6 weeks, Brett Butler's out. That's not good. And Bob Tewksbury's out for the year. Bummer. Rich guys. Ryan Sandberg is the richest ball player? Interesting. Very interesting. Batting 206 with only 4 homers. And you're one of the rich guys. Veteran player changing teams via waiver wire. Oh, I like this. I never really saw one of these stories before. So Polonia went to Milwaukee. I see how. Okay. Well, Mexico wasn't using them. but now Milwaukee is, so that's good. That's exactly why the wafer wire is in place. One man's trash, another man's treasure. And Candelaria gets a 1-year deal with Pittsburgh. 2.08, 1-0. Nice. Okay. Nomo, how's he doing? 4-1, 4.78 ERA. Okay, so we got that, and I think what we'll do is we'll play. We'll play until next month. Okay. We'll play until next month. There we go. Boston's still dominating. I don't think they can do that much without Roger Clemens, can they? Braves are back in first. Angels are still in first. Houston's only 500, as is Oakland. Mexico City still hovering around 500. That is amazing to me. Because I thought the Nationals were going to be the team that's hovered around 500, but it looks like they're all back where expansion teams should be. So the Nationals are, the Nationals, Havana, Hawaii, Mexico. Here we go. So if San Francisco can jump up here, get a little winning streak, then Mexico could go down where they belong. But they're hanging in there, 20 and 25. Come on, Yuma. What the hell's going on here? All right. Any good news here? We went from 5-5, right? Ashby, Paul O'Neill. Career losses. Charlie Hoff. Career losses. 10.109, 0-3. Charlie Huff is a free agent. Yep. Yeah, he got one last year. Jack Morris, is he a free agent? No. Nope. He's probably out for good. 6.18, 3-3. Dennis Martinez, 40. He's still doing well. 5.12. Mike Moore. 2-3, 8.1. He'll probably get thrown out. Dennis Eckersley, 4.5 ERA, 9 saves. So that's Valdez is out for the season, so there's another blow to the Dodgers. Oral Hershiser, he's sticking in there as the number 5 pitcher, but now he'll be pushed up a little bit. 2.13 for Langston, 6-2. Eligible draftees. Dave Stewart, how are you doing? 3.05, 5-2. Good. Dave Malecki is gone for the year. He wasn't doing so well, so addition by subtraction. Marquise Grissom, he hasn't played much for Atlanta. Vaughn Ventura, hot streak, 317, 11 home runs. Very good. 5 weeks for Biggio. That's not good. Well, he was injured last year, too. Yeah, he got injured for a while last year. McDowell and Mears. Mark Clark. Cleveland. 6-2, 3.0. Wow, nice. So Mark Clark, guy I really haven't heard from. 2.69, 5-4 for David Cohn. Rod Beck is gone for the year. That's not good for San Francisco. No wonder they're floundering at the bottom. Nomo, 16 strikeouts for Nomo. There you go, 6-1. Van Poppel, I wonder what you're doing. 3.74, not bad. 2-2. For a guy that basically flamed out in real life. 16 strikeouts for Chuck Finley. Something's going on here. Something's going on. And Barry Bonds shelled by injury for 1 to 2 weeks. He was batting only .258 with 5 home runs. Really? What the hell's going on here? What is going on here? There's probably way too many strike. Yep. Apier on Fire strikes out 15 Sugar Kings. So we may have some issues here when it comes to strikeouts. Dave Winfield, what are you doing here? 182. Andre Dawson, 319, so he'll stick around. Eddie Murray, what are you doing? 333. Cal Ripken, 278. Played 45 games. Oh, great. Did they sit frickin' Cal Ripken? Whatever. What are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about it.